sort of saw you out the corner of my eye. I'm assuming this is working. Where is it? Yep. That was back when I was fucking around with trying to get OBS up and running. I'm not holding my breath at this point. In some ways, like the shit show a couple of hours ago when I tried to revive my playthrough of Mass Effect. Some arsehole basically got. One person showed up, so just some arsehole basically calling me a shit streamer and that's dead in the water. That's at the moment. Just today's just gonna be the stream I've got marked down. Well, it's not like the absolute one. It's more just as I said, I don't know which would have been worse. What I actually got, or having no one show up. This is a case of both are bad, it's just which is the least. Like, in some ways you want to put it the lesser of two evils. The guy, I'm just gonna say the fucking name once I can fucking find them. They just shit me right off. And Dr. Latch. It's like they just. That was one of those ones I just found it. Like I think I was looking for just background stuff like this. I just found it. The closest site I could tell you would be the one I actually found it on, not where it actually came from. Yeah, I was considering banning the guy because basically shat on me and how I did my streams, and like how at least how I did my like. Oh, give me a second. Considering loading it up. Yeah, it's just one of those, just, if anything, I'd say, compare it, I'd say it's one of the, like, similar to, just, because you just happen to come across while you're browsing something else. There we go. I found the right bloody thing to go to, get to the fucking stream chat. In the case of this one, I was just getting up to date with everything from, like, on sites I visit. Then just whatever I feel like doing afterwards. It was like, depending on the time, I might do a little bit of Atelier Ryza 2 on my Switch. Or just fuck around a little while and go to bed. Oh, I actually read the fucking chat thing. Two different people, or same person with two different accounts. Mainly, I say mainly depending on what time I do these streams, like they do chat streams. Generally on the day, I'll probably maybe, and I mean maybe, play a little bit of Doom in the background. It's more than likely like this, where I just have it on the background while I do something else while waiting to see if someone shows up. Yeah, so just looking over it again. Dr. Latch basically slagged me off in the comments, and someone in the name of Rodney King slagged me off in the chat. They just loaded it back up again. Yeah. Basically, ultimately, because of those two, I'm not doing Mass Effect anymore. Because that stream was a disaster. Fuck it. You haven't already seen that I'm working on, like, I don't know. In terms of actually appearing in the chat, there's just been you. So if you're referring to the shit at the writing at the top of the screen, I'm just putting that up there, sort of like for anyone else who might like look in and go, where's this dickhead talking? It's just like, as I put in the top, I'm not gonna talk to myself for half a fucking hour when no one's gonna end up showing up, or so all the fucking chat streams I do when I do actually talk, and next to no one gives a shit. Like the stream that ended up shitting me off about both of those people slagging me off in the chat and in the comments was Abzu. As a stream to this day I am proud of doing. Like I was really getting into it, really like talking that. Stuff like that, it just feels like just no one gives a shit. It's like I'm supposed to be. I'm not slagging him off when I say this. Like that perfectly clear. That apparently those kind of assholes, like Dr. Lich and whoever the other one was, one guy named Rodney King, expect to basically be Germa. I said I'm not slagging Germa off at all. Like the Rodney King, like I don't know the actual bloody name, and I'm not gonna look up the fucking channel because I can't be asked. They're basically one of those people who like assume, and they just pop in, pop off a comment, and then fuck off. Just like as I've said in a different stream, I'm supposed to basically be an E-clown when I just constantly being just fucked over by everyone. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, that's not how that works with me. Just like if someone fucks me over with this sort of stuff, I'm not gonna be a happy camper about it. Fuck it. Alright. I'm a shit. That's a skill beyond me. So if you mean the short videos I've been doing, that's usually just Well, the Scarlet and Violet videos were just shit I recorded on my phone. In some ways, honestly, I prefer streaming purely because then, like, in terms of playing games, for me, it just feels easier to stream the game rather than, like recording a, say, 2 or 3 hour long video of, a session of game for the channel and then have to spend ages to upload it, or have to fuck around with trying to chop it up into like 20-30 minute segments. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. When I was, as I say, earlier on, I would have had a clear answer for you. Now, I don't know. Oh yeah. I think I put those up there because fuck it and fuck them. Like I said, honestly, I don't know. In some ways, the real advantage streaming given me is there's 1 or 2 games that I probably wouldn't have played normally or gotten around to playing. Not really. They get me to do a bit of reading, but I was being distracted with games and watching stuff on YouTube. Because I think the last book I last actual book I read was the novelization of the game Rage. I did start reading the Pokemon Adventures manga. Which was mainly just I got nothing else to do right now. including just shutting up shop and walking away. And you can tell by how I said, like, been doing for 2 years, I reset my channel. Like, I'd stop streaming and then watch some streams, like Hollow Light and Sanji, and so think who else? Might have been Germa and Vinny, as in Vinesauce Vinny. It's like, I'm still trying to quit playing Genshin Impact on PS4. Like, something about him will just trigger that for my brain, just like, go on, dickhead, get back on there and give it another go. And yeah, here we are again. Honestly, at the moment I'm considering trying again, like the end of this year. It's like, probably about like 4 years ago, thing. Like, it was before COVID. We're moving a boat my dad bought because he was being an idiot about that sort of stuff. Like, we had to take a moment, like, cause he was basically fucked. I still wanted to try and move it. That, I think ultimately just there's some part of me's just too stubborn to give up on it. If anything, I'm just gonna take a moment at the end of this year and just, like, say, between Christmas and New Year's, and just check the state of the channel, just see if it's even worth it. Not really. Honestly, in terms of dreams, I haven't had one for years. Since I was a kid. It's just like some streamers where it's just like, you see other people doing it, and you're just like, no, I reckon I could do something, I could make something out of it. And then about, roughly 2 years later, you want to slap your younger self for ever thinking that. Especially when you're basically 2 years older and got a beard and longer hair because you've just given up. Because people have ultimately reinforced there's no point trying. But no matter what you do, it doesn't fucking matter. Those dreams are half the bloody kids that have. Like, want to be a pilot, want to do this, want to do that. I think most dreams I had were just influenced by, say, watching Independence Day when it came out in the cinemas. The first one, I mean. Yes, because I am that old. Because I am old enough to have watched Independence Day in the cinema when I was a kid. On a hilarious note, I even watched the Power Rangers movie, the first one, in the cinema when I was a kid. 97. No. 96. I remember having nightmares about that movie after I watched it in the cinema. And to this day, I cannot watch the autopsy scene. As all the times I've watched in the past, I just leave the room when that scene's on. Not like a sort of gross autopsy shit. More just like gross, and I know what's coming in that scene. It's why I describe myself as being a man-child. Reminded going through the discussion session, the Lightning Returns, and I really want to fucking like. I really don't like how I've left that unfinished. Not really, no. None whatsoever. I'd say at this point in my life it's just, like I say, just do the best you can with what you got. Honestly, at the end, hope that you're at least satisfied. But as I say, you can at least go out being satisfied you did your best. Like, you did your best with what you had. Not really. Before I had the disability eventually, I did do a sort of, I don't think the right term for a trainee job things, but sort of like employment training. But you got paid for it. That's why I stress I don't do the YouTuber, oh, I'm bad at games, or I'm being so stupid, blah, blah, blah. No. I am legitimately that bad, that thick as pig shit when it comes to games. Like, if you see me be genuinely bad, like be bad at a game, I'm not fucking around with that. I am that bad. Like, say, if you see me play, say, Call of Duty or something like that, and I'm just basically like, what's that? That is legitimately how it goes. I just stand at like 11 for like 30 seconds, like, say 10, 30 seconds, trying to work out what the hell's shooting at me. These fucking guides. It's just depressing and pissing me off about, like, just how I left Lightning Returns unfinished. It's like, I'm sure everyone's got that one game. That one game that's just like this. You just can't finish that you want to finish. No matter what, even though you can't for whatever reason. Like trying to think of the term, I think it was Bugbear. So my one is Lightning Returns. I said, as much as I want to finish it, I can't. Purely because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't think I can play it. I assume console version will be for Series X and PS5, and my computer will probably explode if I try and play it on PC. I mean, I think. What have I got? We got Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. What have we got? Okay, Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2. So we've got a couple others of that ilk. I don't know where they are, but yeah, this wasn't a compliment, Sunshine. This was just showing your messages so I could debate with at least myself, whether to ban you or not. Like whether it's even worth the effort. You mean me or the other guy? Oh, someone's getting abandoned. That's the thing I don't understand is I won't hesitate to bring down the ban hammer. I'm not one of those streamers that'll be like, oh, bang, and in actuality, no. No. You act like a little shit, I'll ban your ass in a heartbeat. You mean right now? It's both streaming and just a little bit tired in the sense of like packing it in shortly. Go to bed. Really? As you, Rodney King, you want to elaborate? Why do I feel like a bunch of 4chaners just showed up? I saw them on the other stream, or a previous stream. What, that I should basically, and I'm not slagging, I'll preface this by saying in advance, I am not slagging him off when I say this, but you basically prefer me to be Germa. Is that what you want? If you want that, leave. I said, if you expect me to be Germa, leave. E-clown, in other words. So if you want that, leave. Otherwise, the me that is in the Quake 2, Fallout 3, and whatever other ones I've done, like those streams, that's the best you're gonna get. Said, how am I supposed to be sunshine and rainbows when no matter what streams I do, no one gives a fuck? I said, Abzu. I've yet to see people like any sort of engagement over Abzu, for example, the Abzu stream I did. As I said, if you expect me to be an air clown, that is not going to happen. And if you expect me to be just like other streamers, in being a little bitch to chat, and just obeying like a good little doggy, leave. As I've been trying many ways to reach out to make something work with chat for 2 fucking years. And where we are now is the natural evolution of that. Like the end point of that. Which streams? Because if you mean Pokemon, I don't talk in those streams. I don't even engage chat. If you mean the chat box on the screen, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. That thing's being temperamental. Give me a second. No, I don't want to change the fucking thing. Let's have a look. Oh, for fuck's sake. There. Now. Why aren't you loading? As I said, I don't do commentary or acknowledge chat 9 times out of 10 of my streams because, again, 9 times out of 10, no one is there. And the times I do, half time, no one is there. Until I know for sure someone is there, I'm not going to bother. I got the thing set to, where is it? Low latency. Like, I try and keep it low latency rather than, like, if it's normal latency, then that's YouTube. Like, YouTube's automatically set that. I see it as damned if I do, damned if I don't. Where is it? Okay, why the it's there, but it's not loading. Oh my fucking god. If anyone wants to bloody chat, they can read the bloody chat replay. Let's turn the fucking thing off. It's annoying the shit out of me. I just stream the game and comment over it however I can. I'm not good at commentary. And the fact that basically there's no point, like, I don't try and get better when there's no one gives a shit either way. It's a case of I can't win anyway, like any way I try, so I just don't bother. If you're gonna say stream times, shut it. I've tried many times at different times. None of them work. God, I just remembered another one. Recently did McPixel. No one showed up for that. At all. Like, people showed up in the sense of, like, views, but no one actually showed up in the chat. I was there, I was commenting on that. It's just like that ended up being a complete waste of time. If someone wants to be my editor, sure. I can't edit worth shit. As I said, the Scarlet and Violet, the Pokemon Scarlet 5 videos, I recorded those on my phone. The, what was it, 20-second Fallout 4 one? That was just through Twitch's highlights. It's a case of I am a shit streamer and I'm fully willing to admit to that. I probably should mention as a general disclaimer for the Fallout 4 VODs. I was originally going to do commentary of those like I did with Fallout 3, but after the first one, it sort of just went, a little late now. It's ultimately a case of after 2 years, I'm basically in too deep and too stuck the way I am, right? Like the way I stream to do anything different at this point. Originally, these streams were meant to be, as I've probably said this before, these streams were meant to be a way of just like, cause basically people would people would talk when I couldn't, so I figured if I couldn't respond, so I figured I'd do these streams as sort of like where I can do a proverbial one-to-one. That made no difference, or next to no difference, to be honest. That's just one of those skills that's just beyond me. Just ultimately, I think at its core, I just want streams that are me. Like I said, my streams. said, I've been like, I barely even know how to use bloody OBS. Streamlabs? That's basically busy. Just let up capture the game, sign into either YouTube or Twitch, let's go live, put your title and description in, and away you go. As it chat streams, I am here. As I put in the bloody top of the thing. I don't talk if I'm just going to talk to myself for half an hour. It's why I put like I even put a disclaimer 9 times out, like most of the time in my chat when I'm doing a stream, that if I don't get back to you when you put a message in the chat, be patient. I will try and get back to you. When I end up putting it in the chat, either no one says anything or that message just gets ignored. I used to do music videos like years ago. One of those things that you do when you're younger, you realize how much of an idiot you were. Apparently it doesn't have it. And plus offer stream. So I said, if someone else is willing to be the editor, the proverbial door's open. But I don't have the knowledge, patience, energy, enthusiasm, whatever fifth word I can think of, in terms of actually doing that. I did actually try and like at one point did want to try and do like fuck around with Source Filmmaker and Blender, but that's same as editing. Too much effort, too much just. I think in some ways it's the same as streaming, just basically people directly or indirectly asking something of me that I just cannot give. I'm saying I did dabble in probably like about 10 years ago. That went nowhere. I think it was like I spent about half an hour in there, had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, okay, time to put it away and never touch it again. I got it from certain artists who move on to stuff like Blender. comparison. Let's just see. This just occurred, like, what just occurred to me. In some ways, for me, stuff like editing, those filmmaking, it's the same as like why I don't drive. It take way too long, and just basically, like I said, I ultimately come back to just asking of me stuff that I just cannot give. See, from what I understand, Blender's supposed to be pretty good. Why do you think I said certain artists? I would have thought that would have alluded to that. I was going to say, if I was meaning safe for work, I would have said the artist's name. Like, the only way I wouldn't have said their name, the safe for work artist's name, is if I don't know it or I've forgotten it. I think ultimately, in terms of streams, I think it's safe to say my Fallout 3 and Quake 2 streams are the best you're going to get from me. Before I reset my channel, I did a playthrough of the entire Max Payne trilogy. I even did Metal Gear Solid 5, both Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. I thought it was alright. Like, I'm not a real big Metal Gear Solid fan, like a certain fairy VTuber from a certain group. Like, I think the only ones I've really played are like, I've got in case you haven't seen the VOD for it, I have Metal Gear Solid 2 on physical. Bought the PlayStation 2 disc years ago. It's not a whim. And one or two VODs on here, like the first time I really played it. Oh, if you mean 5, I'd say it's one of those you put in the category of fine. Could have been better, but fine. I'd say in a similar vein to Mass Effect 3, where everyone had a massive hate boner for it. I was like, it's fine, it's a game. I was like, it does its job, it keeps me interested in what's going on enough to pull me through, like playing the game. So if you talk about the from what I understand, there was supposed to be more, but you know, kind of fucked that one. So all in all, it's really meant to set up just the original first game, Metal Gear. Like in some ways explain how Big Boss can die in the first one and come back in the second Metal Gear. And then eventually come back again and again. And honestly, I'd like to play the other ones. Don't really have access to them. I don't have it, and I feel like in terms of actually playing it, maybe one of those I'd spend more time to work out how to actually play it. Said I've had a lot of things nowadays. In terms of today, I might as well mention, as I said, in terms of streams today, the only one I've got nailed in is the Trials of Cold Steel one. So if I do another, we'll see. Or I'll just pre-record another episode of Fallout 4. No, I'm not doing Twitter or Facebook. That's never happening. No, I'm saying getting in first and saying I will never do Facebook or Twitter. My niche would be either playing older games, because I cannot play new games, or being occasionally angry Australian dickhead who's fucked in the head. So they're about as close to the two niches I can think of. That's it. Like, to refresh, rehash, whatever the term is. I'm not trying to be famous. Like, hell, at this point, like I said, just trying to get someone. Like, I'm not looking for big numbers. Like, as I put a while back, the whole original idea for how I want to do my channel, if you want to include Twitch, was basically have it similar to the bar and cheers. Where you can all just like sit down, kick your feet up, and just relax and watch as I fuck around in the game. Like, say, using the push mod in Fallout 4 to push NPCs. Or me occasionally, like, use Fallout 4, me occasionally raging when I get melted by an NPC. Ultimately, the problem is, as I say, I don't want to do anything that compromises me. Like, that is, as I say, compromise me to the point of being interchangeable with every other bloody streamer out there. I think that's the core problem, like, that I have. Where it's just like, how much can I really do before me and my channel stops being me? Read the last two wrong. The first one is, as I said in the previous stream, basically whatever name I feel like summarizes the channel at the time. As the other two, you pretty much read wrong. The second one is basically this stream. But just like before the Bulldog showed up, I was about ready to end the stream. The philosophy of that is, if no one's going to show up in half an hour, then they're clearly not going to show up. And seeing as no one was showing up in half an hour, what was the point? And I said, I used to wait about an hour with chat streams for someone to show up. And because I went on for so goddamn long, I'm just wound it down to half an hour. It's like there's no difference whatsoever. It's like I'm willing to have a yarn for however long after the half an hour if someone shows up. It's like you going out with your mates or something like that, and you go wait for them half an hour and no one shows up. You're just like, what's the fucking point of that then? Might as well just go home. Like I said, I've got the only things I can think of that would come close to niches for me are playing older games because I can't play newer ones, and being an occasionally angry Australian dickhead who's fucked in the head. It's the only two niches I can think of that would even come, like, that would basically summarize this. Because basically, if those two aren't good enough, then I don't know what to say. I say before, like the Fallout 4 streams, or whatever you call them, they weren't originally supposed to be basically no commentary. As the first one was just a stream I just did mainly because I was just giving it a test run, the game a test run to make sure it was all working, and it just sort of snowballed from there. Like I'd probably do one or two soon because I'm basically wrapping up the base game. Yeah, man. In terms of chat streams, I've sort of just pared them down to once in a blue moon, if anything. In terms of in-game chat, I don't know. I don't know what to do in regards to that because, as I said, there were times where, like, I'll load up the chat, like, say on my phone to have a look at it, and the whole time I'm playing, no one says anything. Like, no one shows up, no one says anything. Which just sours my mood and makes me want to stop playing and streaming for the day. Like, Big Pixel, because I wasn't done with that. I still could have done more, but the fact that there was no one around, the chat was dead, it was like, might as well just stop playing then. As at the moment, I don't know what to do with chat. Is it just, I don't do PvP because that's... How badly do you want to see me, like, fail? So I kind of, like... part of me wants to do Half-Life 2 because, like with Saints Row, there's a Chaos mod for that. But another part of me just doesn't want to go near Half-Life because of just how that series is just dead. The thing is, it would be bad. Like, I could... I was considering reinstalling the Master Chief Collection for the multiplayer to show why I don't do multiplayer, like PvP. But it's just like, it's not worth it wasting 100+ gig for a, at most, 2-hour stream demonstrating why I don't do PvP. As I said, it's not a matter of skill. As I always maintain, if I die to someone in now, like who in multiplayer Halo who's better than me, that's fine. But if I die to someone in multiplayer, just basically, I can empty an entire clip of an assault rifle into someone and probably at most knock out their shields, in say in Halo, and yet they can drop me within like 2 shots. It's using the same thing. It's just not fun. really go near that sort of YouTube. It's like how, while I do know about Leroy Jenkins, I haven't actually ever watched the clip. I think I'm gonna stop back in the game. Getting on a bit, I'm getting tired. So just a refresher before I get this off. And I said, that'll be up another time. And I said, I'm going to start wrapping up. On my bed and I'm getting tired. So, like I said, it's a refresher. Just gonna do the Trials of Cold Steel stream and just see where we go from there. So, yeah. I don't see you in next stream, Mum.